What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to our weekly podcast. We're batting practice. I'm Josh, that's Jacob, and Andrew is down there. As always, we got a sunny episode for the listeners out there. Sunny because two-thirds of us on this podcast were just in the great Sunshine State. Jacob, I don't know if it was sunny in Wisconsin or not while we
Not
were
really.
gone, but there you go. So it's partly sunny, I guess. But yeah, we're back. We're back from a little trip down to Florida. Andrew's also in Florida, different parts,
hmm
but yeah, we're here. Baseball is bopping. It's good to be home, I guess. It's a
I
little
got a
cold here. It's a little cold here, but that's okay.
I got a fun baseball question, Florida edition. So I
Ooh.
was in South Florida, part between Tampa and Miami. They'll say that, but I'll ask this question: what do you guys think the most common baseball hat I saw that people were wearing? I
You
Ooh.
gave you
know,
those locations. Maybe is a little. That's all I'll say. What do you think the most common hat I saw was?
it's funny you bring that up. I saw a post on Reddit about this, about someone
Mm,
keeping track of hats they saw at, it was something like Disney World or something,
okay.
yeah, which is similar, Orlando.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might not be Disney World, but there was a post of someone keeping track of hats at some sort
Okay.
of amusement area. And Brewers had nine, Cubs had one.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
what?
That's crazy.
Okay. That's
Did last
insane.
year spark a resurgence in Brewers memorabilia sales or
Wow.
merchandise sales? Because holy cow, that was a very surprising number. That's immediately where I scrolled. I was got to go to the Midwest. Oh my God, Brewers nine, Cubs one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy.
you
Where
know
did that
this is
rank?
also the Reddit. They could have been completely making it up. So
True. True.
Where did that
True.
rank on the list? Were they top? Were the Brewers top like
I don't.
10?
I only looked at Chicago and Milwaukee.
Oh,
That
okay.
blew my
Okay.
mind
Fair.
so much
Fair.
I didn't even
That's
bother to look at
insane.
the rest of the posts.
Insane.
That's wild.
But for you, I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
Well, how about Team Venezuela?
Oh,
I'll give you,
how
it's
about
not a country.
It's
It's
not
not
a
a
country.
country.
Okay.
It's a real MLB franchise.
I'm gonna go Braves.
wow? It's just the Dodgers.
It's just the
Too
Dodgers.
far. Too far. Too far from California, buddy. Uh, we
Um,
got the Nor'easters. I'll give you a hint. It's the Northeast team.
Oh, the Yankees?
the
The
Yankees.
Yankees.
Wow. See, like,
Bunch
So
of New Yorkers
many
down in
Yankees.
Florida.
So many Yankees hats.
Yeah.
More Yankees hats than Marlins. I don't actually think I
Marlins were not
saw
my number one guess.
a. I don't
Marlins
think
did
I
not crack my
saw.
top five, honestly.
No, I saw like maybe one. I saw maybe one Rays hat. But Yankees by far. Boston, the
I
second most
mean,
common.
we should have used context clues. The Yankees spring training facilities are in that
Yes,
area,
that's
so we
true.
should have we should have taken that into account. But I've
Very
been
right.
down to that area once, and we drove past the Orioles spring training facilities, which was pretty
Oh,
cool. Yeah.
pretty cool. What about in where you were, Josh? Did you
I was gonna
notice an
say,
MLB team?
not an MLB team that stood out, but a region.
Oh,
A
okay,
A
region.
Midwest.
region.
The Midwest teams were extremely well represented on the beach in
Reds. I'm gonna
Florida.
say the Reds, number one Reds.
I'm gonna
The
be honest.
Pirates.
I'm gonna be honest. I honestly think the Twins.
Twinkies.
Yeah, a
Okay.
lot of
Oh,
Minnesota people were down
okay.
down on the beach in Florida for spring break. So I think the Twins might have been the
Okay.
most. But yeah, definitely
Twins.
the Central teams were easily the most represented
And
teams.
any
Any
Tigers?
Scooble jerseys? I was just about to
Yeah.
say,
Tigers,
yeah.
lot of Tigers gear. Maybe not as many
Okay.
hats, but a lot of shirts, Tigers shirts.
Okay. Okay.
Not I don't remember seeing a single Cubs thing.
Wow. Because
Ooh.
Yeah.
fair weathered fans
Dang.
aren't out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
More, yeah. I don't like off the top of my head, I don't remember seeing much Cubs stuff. Well, okay, sorry.
Dang.
One Cubs hat from a kid that was next to us that was staying in the same building.
Mm,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So, but yeah,
Dang.
there you
Maybe
have it.
that's a sign of things to come. We'll see.
maybe. Hopefully.
Well, what are we talking about today, Nash?
Dude, I mean, we're just over a week into the season here.
Oh
We're
my God.
uh 9 games into the
Officially.
season. So that's a huge sample size. So obviously we know everything that's going to happen the rest of the year based on 9 games. So
Absolutely. Call it now.
we're gonna overreact a little bit because that's kind of what we do. That's what we like to do here. We overreact. And we're gonna start in the AL East.
Hmm.
Boys, something stands out more than anything in the AL East. The Boston Red Sox are bad. They're bad. They're not
Our
good.
boy. They destroyed our boy. Also, quick aside here. Reddit post, it was Disneyland, not Disney World. Dodgers,
Mm,
Okay.
obviously top
Oh, okay.
team.
Of course.
Brewers,
That's
however, made the
crazy.
comments as lots of Brewers fans, relatively speaking, with 9 compared to the Cubs 1. Yankees were up there with
Oh,
28.
wow.
Yankees, in fact, almost tied with the Giants at 29. So it's Dodgers, Dodgers with 254, and the rest of the teams did not crack 30, is what it looks like.
that's insane.
Wow. That's wow. Fair enough.
So yeah, Yankees though, Yankees up there. But
Okay.
no, you could almost say, yeah, the Red Sox disappointing. The
Yeah.
Orioles disappointing. The Blue
Again.
Jays disappointing. The Rays
Again.
kind of what we expected. They got a game against the Brewers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, and the Yankees are 7-1. They're Braziled right now. What's up with the AL East? What's up with the quote unquote strongest division in baseball right now? Is it not already? Overreaction number one. We don't even need to go team wise first. Let's just start off with the division as a whole, even Nash.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not. It's not good.
Has another division taken a hold of that King division spot? I mean, let's look at the NL Central.
I was gonna say we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But
Um,
before the
yeah,
season started, we thought, I think, three AL East teams were making the postseason at least, with surely one of them making a deep run. I think
As
you can pencil in the Yankees. I think the Yankees are making the playoffs. I'll say it now. I'll overreact to
oh,
that.
guys,
That's not going to come back to bite.
we are 6% done with the MLB season this year.
yes,
And
sir.
so we're
We're
talking
talking
playoff picture,
playoffs.
April 5th, baby. It's not looking good for anybody but the Yankees. Yankees are the only AL East team in the playoffs? No, 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 no way. It's kind of funny. I
Blue
like
Jays will be
looking at
fine.
the Blue Jays will be
Yeah,
fine. The Red
Blue
Sox
Jays.
do worry me a little bit.
Yeah, so do the Orioles. I
Like
would
the
say the
Blue
Rays
Jays,
could finish easily above one of those two teams. You could say that right now too, if you want to
yeah,
overreact.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. The Red Sox, their offense has just not really been that good.
That's about it. Yeah, what else can you say? I mean, Caleb
Yeah.
Durbin had the longest streak to start the season
Yes.
of going hitless.
That was
How's
crazy.
about
Yeah.
that? Top what, 3 rookie of the year vote getter
Third.
last year?
Yep.
And he couldn't even put up a hit. And what was it, like 18 at bats?
I think it was
20
23.
something at
I
bats?
think he,
23 at
yeah,
bats? We'll have to double check that for sure, but that's just not something you would expect at all, like especially from someone who's more of a contact hitter.
it's
Just
crazy.
Did you guys?
insanity.
I don't know if you guys saw the clip, but it crossed my desk. It was from Boston Sports Media. They were absolutely tearing Caleb Durbin a new one,
Oh
saying
man.
his ceiling has already been reached. That's the
Wow.
best he's ever going to get. And they're kind of saying that the Brewers absolutely fleeced the Red Sox.
I
You know,
mean, if
maybe,
you
yeah,
let's look at the Brewers players. I mean, Hamilton,
He's been great.
he's been pretty great so far. I mean, no complaints. Harrison, thank you, I
Dude,
guess, to the Giants for sending him to the Red Sox in the first place.
Harrison's a dog.
Yeah.
He's looked really good in his first two
Yeah.
starts. Really
Like
good.
really good. Caleb
the Red
Durbin,
Sox.
28 at bats now. He has 2 hits, batting 071.
Ouch.
Last year, he did only bat 245. Like his numbers weren't crazy amazing or anything. No. That's his career regular season. So that's not including some, or that's including some of his numbers from this year. My bad. MLB Come on, man. Where's the stats from the Brewers? That's what I want. Need to go to a baseball reference, man. But yeah, um, just not a start you want to see from someone who was supposed to be like not necessarily a leader of the team, but a nice little staple, nice little add-in who's going to be one of your everyday starters as he was for the Brewers last year. He's already put up minus .2 WAR in 25 or
Yikes.
28 at bats.
It's not good.
Yeah. The only other team that in their division, are we worried about the Orioles hitting? They have this young core that everyone is super excited about. They traded for Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso's hitting 229. He does have a homer. Certainly not putting up those numbers. His OPS is .651 as of we're recording. That is not the difference maker that the Orioles thought. And that is why I picked them for my most disappointing fans. So far, it's holding true.
It's
No.
holding true. Just wait till the
Yep.
Yankees get swept in the first round in the playoffs, and my guess will be like, and I'll be right
I
there with
mean,
them.
maybe we'll all be right.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's true.
That's
we
true.
all be
We could
right.
all get a point for that. We could all get a
That is
point for
true.
that category.
That is
I
true.
would say if I were to pick a team to be worried about in the AL East, I would pick the
Ooh.
Red Sox over the Orioles right now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Orioles
Hmm.
have a lot of like they have names, man. Gunnar Henderson,
Yes.
rookie of the year. Not top three rookie of the year, rookie of the year. They have Balsayo, who's going to step into his own eventually. They have, already mentioned, of course, Pete Alonso. He's got 40 bomb potential every year. How about their pitchers? They just signed Shane Baz. Shane Baz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Never get his last name right. It's like Tyler Maley. Never get their last names right, man. Just signed him to a long extension. So they believe in a lot of the guys that they got there in Baltimore, whereas in Boston, they're already writing bad headlines.
Yeah.
The fans are
Yeah.
freaking out more in Boston than Baltimore for sure. So that's my take
Guys,
on that.
I'm not worried about the Orioles, and I'm less worried about the Red Sox than a different AL East team.
Oh,
I think I'm most worried about the Blue Jays.
Really?
whow.
Nah, Blue Jays will be fine.
Because they lost
It's
the White Sox. You
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 they,
hate the White Sox so much that any team that could lose to them must be
yeah.
really, really
I
bad.
mean, I mean, it's hard to say like losing to a quote unquote bad team at the start of
No,
the
they're not
year.
bad.
We'll see. But they've so far played the A's, the Rockies, and the White Sox, and are 4-5, and have won one of their last six against the Rockies and the White Sox. Like those are teams that you should be winning at least two out of three against. And maybe the White Sox are better than people think, and maybe the Rockies are better than people think. But
Ooh.
I don't necessarily think so. So yeah, the Blue Jays, man, I don't know. That's it's not a great start against some teams that are not supposed to be very good this year.
Besides,
Real quick, Andrew. Who'd
yeah,
you pick for Rookie of the Year this year
Connor Griffin.
in the AL?
wait, I got it pulled up.
Um, I don't
I
think
got
I
it pulled up.
remember.
You picked Trey Savage, who
Trey
has yet
Savage.
to throw a pitch.
It's
Blue
true.
Jays
He's
fans,
hurt.
you are fine. He's hurt. He's coming back hopefully late April, maybe
I
early
will
May,
say, I will
but
say,
he's yet
a
to
lot of
throw a
injuries.
pitch.
That's a little concerning. Kirk hurt. Springer hurt. Var I think it was Varsho. No, Barger
Barger.
got hurt during today's game. Looked really not good.
Ooh.
You Savage also hurt. That's a lot of
And
But he's
injuries
coming
to big
back. But
people.
he's coming back.
Coming back, coming back.
yeah,
They'll all come back, but
They'll all
but
come back.
besides
eventually.
Vladdy, whose bat do you trust in that lineup?
Oh, it's a good question.
I mean, at this point, Ernie?
Yeah.
He did have a couple.
Okamoto?
He had a couple hits taken away. Ernie Clement. I forget what team he was playing, but I was watching that live, and he should have had more hits than he does have. So I
I
think
mean,
he will
yeah,
be back.
he's batting a solid 273. No, let's see.
He'll be 300 with a
He's batting
bit more
almost
luck.
300. He's batting almost 300, yeah. So,
All right.
hey, that's a solid start to the season for Ernie Clement. However, when I Google Ernie Clement, What happened to Erky
Injury?
Clement? Why is Blue Jays second baseman dealing with injury scare? Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God. What are they
What
doing?
Hurt.
happened? He
A
fouled a
lot of
pitch off his
injuries.
foot. Okay, okay. So he fouled a pitch off his foot, but apparently he's good to go. He played today, 2 for 4.
There you
Got
go.
his average up to 297 now from
Let's
273.
go.
So obviously batting average in the first week, 10 days of baseball
Matters a lot.
matters a lot. Yeah, matters a lot. So 297, that's going to be close to top of the league. Let's see. MLB league leaders. I think it's we could probably move on from the AL East. We don't
Yeah.
really need to talk about the Yankees too much. I mean, they're doing exactly what everyone thought they were. Aaron Judge started a little slow, but then eventually found his stroke in San Francisco, hit a few home runs since then. You know who's looked good? Giancarlo
Guardians?
Stanton.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
he
I thought you were gonna
has. He's
say.
got wheels.
They're gonna say Ben Rice.
Ben Rice, also a great looking player.
The
Yeah,
Yankees
dude.
are
If
good.
Stanton,
Dude,
yes. Oof.
NL Cy Young, Cam, or AL Cy Young, Cam Schlittler?
Oh,
He's looked good too. The Yankees have just
So
yeah.
looked
good.
good.
So good.
Yeah, the Yankees are. They're gonna be solid. They're gonna be solid.
Oh
We're
man,
all
yeah.
wrong.
Speaking of going 2 for 4, Giancarlo Stanton today, 2 for 4. Marlins are actually
Wow.
beating the Yankees now, five
Oh,
to
shout
four in
out
the
the
top of the
Marlins.
eighth as of recording this. But Stanton,
Big
one
fan.
home run this year, 11 hits. What? He's got 10 hits that weren't home runs already? He's batting 393 with only one home run,
Wow,
Giancarlo Stanton, at the
All
ripe age
star.
of
crazy.
36. So what a
All
Wow.
start
star.
to the year for him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Yankees have just looked fantastic. What else can you say about them? They've looked so
Yep.
Yeah.
good. So yeah, let's move on to the AL Central, I guess. And guess we can start off with kind of the most average division of them all so far, maybe.
Mid. Mid.
Yeah.
Mid. Yep.
We
They're exactly how they should be.
yeah.
Like the AL
Ooh.
Central is in a snapshot right now is the perfect like it's them. It's the AL Central. And it's in the perfect order.
Ooh,
Maybe the Royals
really?
above the White Sox, but it's like it's just the AL Central.
I mean the Royals are tied with the White Sox, but
Yeah.
you're thinking
Yeah.
like eventually finishing. Yeah, I see.
Right.
You don't have the
Um
Tigers up top?
Ah, dude, Guardians and Tigers are such a toss up to me.
oh man, Scooble and Framber, come on, they're going all in
I
this year. We've
know.
already talked about
Mm-hmm.
this.
I know.
But
To
the
be
Guardians,
fair,
hey,
they're playing right
Guardians,
now.
they held their own against the Cubs, who are,
Yeah.
we'll talk about the Cubs in a little bit. Um, I would say White Sox, maybe could you say they've been the most surprising team out of the AL
Probably.
Central?
Just some. Just
Uh,
some.
To
Some.
Andrew.
to most,
Not to
yeah,
Andrew,
not to Andrew,
actually.
not to Andrew.
Yeah, not to me.
Andrew's a
Um,
truther.
yeah, right. Gosh, Andrew and I already talked about Murakami last week, but do you have
Yeah.
any
Mm-hmm.
quick thoughts on Munetaka Murakami?
Yeah, he's been great, man. I
So
hope
good.
he keeps it up because he's been really good. He can hit a fastball, believe it or not. Everyone was worried he can't hit a pitch over 93 miles per hour. I don't know, man. Looks pretty good. Took Mizorowski up top, and Mizorowski throws a little faster than 93. So yeah, dude. I mean, all these guys that come over from Japan, they perform and some better than others, obviously, but Okamoto has
Roki.
been all right. Yeah, Roki, yeah, yeah.
Yamamoto's been
Not
great.
Roki today
This year's
did
been all
not
right.
look good
Did not
against
look
the
good today,
Nationals. Did not look
but
good.
we'll talk
Nationals
about this.
Yeah.
sneaky. I don't know, but yeah, dude. Shout out to Murakami, man. I could see him definitely winning Rookie of the Year. I think Andrew's predictions might be pretty spicy for this year.
We'll get to your team and maybe right now, but are you worried? Are you worried about
No,
the
no,
White
no,
Sox? Are they a
no,
problem?
no. Nope.
Hey, I will say, home run number 4 for Murakami, his first one in Chicago. That is the loudest I have heard
Mm-hmm.
that stadium in a long time. Comiskey,
Yep.
US Cellular, whatever it is
Yeah, whatever it's
nowadays.
called. No, it's called something
Rate.
like
It's rate field.
Guaranteed rate,
No,
rate.
it's just rate field.
Yes, it's just rate field.
So
It's
on brand
literally
for the
just
White
raked.
Sox. It's so on brand for the White Sox, bro.
Loudest I've heard that play since they won the World Series. Like seriously. That
Although
what a
Bananas played there last year, so it was pretty loud
ah
then.
okay, okay,
That's
okay.
true.
That's fair.
Doesn't loudest for the White Sox. Andrew, I'm
I know
not worried
sometimes they
about
have
the
puppy
White
races.
Sox. That's fair. I'm not worried about the White Sox, but I will say they won't finish in last place in that division.
Think the Twins are
Ooh.
finishing in last?
The Twins are not good. Not
Ah.
good.
How did
Yeah.
you tell it to the people on the beach?
I probably should have. Probably should have.
Oh no.
Oh,
Your
dang.
team is bad. Your team is
Yeah.
bad.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Okay. Does Buxton and Ryan do they get traded?
Oh man.
Those are their guys. Those are their
They
guys.
got rid of all their guys last season.
Dude,
Did they
if
get rid
they
of
do that,
everyone?
if they do it back to back trade deadlines, oof, man, they're not gonna have any fans left.
Who do you put on the banner outside the stadium? Whose bobblehead do you do? Ex
Trevor
players?
Plouffe?
Run it back to the 91 World Series?
Probably, honestly.
Yeah, you just got to do old players for sure. Yeah, that's
Trevor
tough.
Plouffe is a good. That would be a good bobblehead. People would show up for that. I
People
guarantee
would
it.
show up. That would be
Hmm.
probably one of the bigger
Guarantee it.
giveaways.
You guys might.
Yeah. Huge fan.
Not too
Fanboy.
far. It's not too
That's
far.
true. That's true.
Got the Amtrak.
Check. Oh man. Yeah, the AS Central is just kind of mid. I like you can't really say a whole lot about like the Royals will probably be okay, around 500. White Sox may be sneaky. Twins not good. Figure Guardians, Tigers at the top, but I don't know. A lot of mid.
I
I'm
mean,
in.
White Sox sweeping the Blue Jays has to be the biggest surprise of this year so far.
That was wild. That
Gotta
was
be.
Pretty
wild.
crazy.
Like,
They
don't get me wrong, Marlins sweeping the Rockies was a great start, but White
Yeah.
Sox sweeping the Blue Jays, man, that's crazy.
with a
Anything
lot of
else about
help.
the AL Central? Anything else about the AL? Yeah, terrible defense from the Blue Jays. Just
They'll
not
get that
good
cleaned up.
defending. Not good defending. They'll get that cleaned up. They'll be fine. I'm not worried about them. Let's move on to the AL West then. And let's start with Naj's team. We started with the White
Yeah.
Sox in the AL
Let's
Oh,
go.
Central. So
oh,
let's start with the
oh.
team that I have on in the background right now, the Athletics, the nameless, cityless Athletics, currently sitting at 2-6, currently losing to the Astros 10-9 in extra innings.
Ooh.
The game was just tied minutes ago. Bases loaded now for Houston with 2 outs. Nosh, what's up with your A's, man? I haven't seen much coming out of some of their big names. I did
No.
watch Nick Kurtz just strike out.
Oh. Bad start to the season for a lot of their young guys. Um, yeah, they'll be fine. It's a tough start to the season, guys. They've played the Blue Jays, who you guys aren't worried about. The
Who just got
Astros.
swept
The
by the White
team.
Sox,
So that means
Yep.
the White Sox are better
That
than
means the
the
White
A's.
Sox are better
just
than
like
the
by the
A's
transitive
Transitive
by the
property.
property. Yeah.
transitive property. Yep.
Yeah,
The Braves, who are World Series
really
contenders.
good. Yep,
Um, and then the Astros, who also look really good to start the year.
really good. I want to talk Astros. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm, yeah, I mean, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be close between the A's and the White Sox, and that's probably a win for the White Sox.
Yes, but why? If it ends up close and the White Sox are ahead, that's clearly a win for the White Sox. If the A's are ahead, I don't think that's a win for the White Sox.
No,
or the
it's a moral
A's.
victory, a moral victory.
Well, we will see. Sitting at 4-5, those White Sox, man. 2-6, the A's, and they're losing to the Astros. Let's see what they can do here in extra innings as they just got out of the bases loaded jam. But how about the Mariners? A team that I
Yeah,
almost picked
yeah.
as my most disappointed fans. Or most, wait, the worst.
No,
Do we have
Josh
most
hasn't win it.
disappointing?
Josh hasn't winning the World Series. This is Josh's World Series champion team.
It's
What's up
true.
with Cal Raleigh? What's up with your MVP pick, Julio Rodriguez?
Where's his home run?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up
they
with
all stink.
everyone getting robbed by Joe Adell last night.
That was
What's up
crazy.
with the whole team?
You
That
didn't
was
see
Although
that
crazy.
coming, Josh?
Cole
Didn't
Young,
see that
shout
No,
out
coming?
Cole Young for hitting one
I
over
didn't
Joe
see
Adell
that.
today, but you did not see. Oh man, you got to look up Joe
No, no,
Adell.
I
He,
did see that.
okay, okay,
I
okay,
did not see that happening. I did see the him do it though.
gotcha.
I didn't predict that is what I meant to say. Yeah, dude. Again, I feel like the Mariners are in the same boat as the Blue Jays,
Ooh, okay.
right? And those were the two teams that had the chance to go slash win the World Series last year. So I don't know.
Yep.
It's hard to be worried about them. But they
It
did lose 2 out of 3 to division rivals, the Angels. Angels look
and we're
good.
talking
Angels are
like
back. Like Trout.
if we're talking on paper, this is not necessarily any of our opinions here. There's been a lot of bad teams sweeping or winning series against a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like very surprising, especially like if you look at, for example, down here in the AL West, the Angels pretty
Yeah.
much taking care of them. Joe Adell
Hero.
plus one WAR just immediately. Like, do you just get
Yeah.
a free WAR for that game?
He needs, yes. Yes.
Yeah, how do defensive metrics rate 3 home run robberies?
I don't think we'll ever see that again in our lifetime.
No. That I
Like,
mean that's yeah.
you have to have everything line up and then have it line up 3 times.
That's arguably the greatest defensive performance in baseball ever, right?
Ooh.
I mean like if you're a shortstop and you make 4 diving plays, that's nowhere near as good as 3 home run robberies.
Yeah.
True. You literally
We
took away runs.
Yeah. Three, three. I don't remember if there's people on
In,
for any of
it,
them, but
no, it was all solo shots. It was all
okay.
solo shots.
Okay.
But and the fact that the Angels won 1-0. So those three and two go by. They lose. They lose.
Wait, guys. This is kind of a sidebar, but if you catch a ball and you fall into the stands, that should be a home run, right?
no. Uh-uh. I think it's totally a catch. If there's a runner on, they should absolutely be allowed to advance
Ooh.
100%.
Okay,
But
yeah, because it's a live ball.
but no, he caught it. It's kind of like we don't need to invent all of a sudden you need like 2 feet in bounds.
2 feet down.
This is baseball. He caught the ball, it wound up in his glove. And he didn't do anything egregious like jump over the wall, land in the first row of seats, climb on top of a dude's popcorn, and then catch the ball.
Okay.
Like he was
Okay,
jumping into the stands.
that's a discussion. What if, okay, in theory, right? There's some short fences. Dodger Stadium, left field. Let's say you just do a quick little hop over the fence, stand in the second row and catch the ball. Huh?
Nah,
Huh? It's a catch.
no, it's not.
Is there,
Come
do we
on.
know,
I guess
is
there
there
has
a
to be a
rule?
little.
Is there a rule written?
I would imagine that you have to make the catch in the field of play.
But what's the field of
But
play? He wasn't in the field of
but
play.
well,
He
no,
was
no,
in the
no, but
stands.
but if your momentum takes you, like I think the catch,
Mm,
I think it has to happen while you're still on the field. But if your momentum takes you out of the field, we see this more common, on the down the line, right field, left field, you know, corner diving ball takes them right
right.
over. But this is, home run instance. There's so many stadiums with a short porch. Fenway, Josh, you were there. You could
Yeah.
easily do that at Fenway. Not the monster side.
Oh,
Jacob, what
live
happened?
update. Live update. Walk
Brent
off.
Rooker
Robbed.
puts the A's at 3-6.
Bang. One game
Run,
back
walk
of
off,
the
home
Oh,
lowly White
run.
Sox, baby.
wow.
A 3-run
Let's
walk-off home
go.
run. All right.
Dang.
Off of who?
Off of
Hater?
Abreu.
Oh, I thought it was off a
Oh,
Hater pitch the
Hater
ninth
is
then. Okay.
hurt. Is Hater
Oh,
hurt
that's
still?
right.
must be
Hater's hurt
hurt.
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Abreu. Ouch. Angels. Astros bad.
No.
We
That
haven't
flips
gotten
the
to
whole
them yet. We
script.
haven't gotten to them yet.
That flips the script.
So,
Oh, does not.
rule states for it to be a home run, the ball is completely across the outfield while if a fielder catches the ball before it crosses the plane. It's an out, even if he's above the ball, if he falls into the stands.
Okay.
So as soon
Yeah.
as the ball crosses the wall, it's a home run.
No.
Wait, crosses the plane? See, that's a bad
No,
rule. That's a
just
Yeah.
bad
for
rule.
no, for the ball. It's not necessarily when the ball crosses the plane, it's a home run. But
Mm,
for it to be a home run, the ball has to completely
Has
cross the
to
wall.
pass.
Yeah, does that
Even
make sense?
right. I get what
yeah.
you're saying, but what if it's in the player's glove? Then it crosses over. It's just a weird, it's a weird scenario.
I don't
It's
know.
a
That's
weird
also AI
scenario.
answering. Don't trust Google AI.
That's true. You rarely see a home run robbery where the player ends up fully in the stands because it was a short fence. So it's a weird, very weird situation.
Either
I don't
way,
know.
Crazy though.
it's plus one more in my book. Like the
Absolutely.
greatest defensive play of all time. Andrew, what's up with the Astros? They just lost, but you're pretty high on them so far?
We were talking about Japanese pitching, guys. We got to talk about Imai. He's looked really good against the Athletics. 9 strikeouts over 6 innings. He's looking good. I think the Astros pitching is really, really good. And we talked about no Josh Hader.
Gave up 12 runs today to the A's.
Yeah,
I know I'm cherry picking. I'm cherry
maybe they
picking.
don't have the depth, but their starting rotation is solid. They have some really good arms, whether they have those middle relievers or that who got the loss today for them. We'll have to check
Abreu.
that out. Bray, all right. Um, but no, I think the Astros are a really good team. Christian Walker's looked amazing to start the year.
Yeah.
Carlos Correa's having a
Finally.
pretty good start.
10 out of
Jordan is
10 so
still a
rare
beast.
purchase.
So
Christian Walker.
I mean, compare this lineup to some of the other ones we talked about. That's a scary lineup. They have guys that are hitting up and down the lineup, and I think that's why
I
they're in first place.
I will say I am a little worried about their starting pitching without Framber. Like I think
Mm,
having the 1-2 Framber, Hunter Brown, you could throw Amai in there. Like that's such a good top of the rotation
yeah,
1-2-3. But you lose Framber, you don't really have that set guy. Hunter Brown, very, very good. Probably their ace. But then you it kind of falls off a little bit after that. So I could see that, like you said, the depth. Again, cherry picking, it's the start of the season, whatever, but giving up 12 runs to the A's today. They gave up 11 runs to them on Friday, zero in the game between. But 23 runs over 3 games with a shutout is kind of crazy. So yeah, a little
pretty
worried
crazy.
maybe about their pitching depth, but
I mean, you're spot on. If you look on Fangraphs, they have four starting pitchers listed.
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
not good. It's not good.
Burrows, Javier, Amai, and Lance McCullers.
yeah. McCullers, I
Not
think
good.
if last season, I think was he a middle relieving? He was a reliever for
No,
them, I
he
believe.
was been injured. No, he's been injured for a
Mm,
while. He's been injured for a while. I don't know if he started off in the bullpen or not, but he was a starter for a bit. But he's been injured for a while. Other than that, yeah, I would have that same concern about the Astros pitching for sure. That being said, if Imai is going to look like he did this last outing, then hey, maybe they only need four starting pitchers, and hopefully the bullpen can get it in check where they aren't giving up 12 runs like they did today, 11 runs the other day. But
yeah,
The A's, we were just roasting them for the offense. Maybe they're coming into their own and they're going to catch up to those pesky White Sox. They're only one game behind. They were losing 10-9, and they were looking like they might start off the year 2-7, but instead they're 3-6, only one game behind the
Guys,
White Sox.
the A's were away for their first 6 games. They don't play well away from home. They need the
home,
Mickey Mouse Stadium.
home. What
Mm.
really
Yeah, whatever home is for
keeps
them.
changing every day? I don't
The
know.
ball flies in Sacramento though.
Does Sacramento gets very
So
warm in the summer?
so they'll be fine. They just need to win home games. They'll be good.
They'll be
Mm.
good. Quick shout out
Shout out the
before we
Angels.
leave. Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. Shout out the Angels before we leave to the NL. Also, shout out Yordan Alvarez. He's back. He's
Yeah.
Yes,
healthy. He's hitting 400. He's got 3 home runs. Let's
he's
Thank
go.
really good.
goodness.
He's
Good
really
He's
to
really
good.
see.
good.
Good to see.
Good to see. Let's hop on over to, you could say this division's been maybe one of the best divisions in
The
baseball
best.
so far. The NL East.
Mm,
And honestly, maybe to a little bit of surprise, but to no surprise of me that they're at least above 500. The fact that they're technically in first place right now because of percentage in the win-loss ratio, the Miami Marlins in first place.
What?
awesome.
No surprise to me that they're above 500, but big surprise they're in first place. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, 5-3 leads to a 625 win percentage. New York Mets and Atlanta Braves 6-4. That is obviously a 600 win percentage. So the Marlins in first place. How about that? They've looked good. Owen Casey, heck yeah. What a start. Their pitching has looked good. Sandy puts up a complete game. How
Pretty
about
good.
that?
Crazy.
Yes, they're putting out like good stats, and it's good to watch right now. Also, beating the Yankees 7-4. They
Wow.
were losing this game to the Yankees, and they've come back and pulled ahead 7-4. It's top nine, so the Yankees will still have an at bat. Owen Casey at the plate though, because obviously the Marlins still have an at bat in the top of the inning. Yeah, they're looking good. They're looking good. You know who else is looking good? The entire division.
Yeah.
Um, the Mets looked pretty dang all right against the Pirates to start off the season and are sitting at 6-4. The Braves have looked pretty all right, are sitting at 6-4. The Phillies, maybe the most disappointing so far, I guess you could say, but they're still above 500, 5-4. Saw a couple bombs from Kyle Schwarber. We're talking like 450 plus, but I mean they're also playing in Colorado, so does that really count? Does it count?
He hit one today to the wall, but it was straight dead center. It didn't go.
Yeah,
Mm,
warning track power in Colorado. Yikes! Imagine,
Yikes.
imagine if the Pirates signed Kyle Schwarber. That would have been crazy.
Mm,
And the
mm.
Nationals, if the Nationals didn't blow just like a little bit of a couple of games, they could be sitting a little bit higher than 3-6. But they've had a couple of standout players. For example, James Wood, also your boy Joey Weimer.
yeah.
Dude,
Called
crazy.
killer. Called killer.
Cub. He's still got that Brewer pride deep down in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
Never leaves you.
Killer.
It never leaves you. Where do you want to start? I guess we've kind of covered the Marlins already. Mets, Braves. Andrew, how about your Braves? Not
Braves are good.
nothing to overreact about. I mean, 6-4. That's kind of what you'd expect them to be at.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe I went a step too far this year to win the World Series. I still I don't know exactly if today I sit with that same level of enthusiasm for that pick, but I do think they're going to be a playoff team, even in a competitive division. I think they at least make it to they win either the wild card or their first divisional series. I don't know if they're necessarily going to represent the NL in the World Series, but I think they're going to be. This is a season to put the last to bed and move on.
Mm. Are you worried about your MVP pick, Ronald Acuna Jr.? Was he partying too
Oh,
much this offseason with Team Venezuela?
yeah, he did. He's not had a
He's
great
not
start to the
not
season
at
there.
all. Not a good start.
No home runs.
No home
161.
runs. Negative
Yeah,
point 0.2 WAR.
Oh, that's the
51
Caleb
OPS
Durbin
plus.
stats, bro.
51 OPS plus. It's not good.
yeah.
It's not good at
Some, I
all.
mean, again, as we know, these sample sizes are huge, and these you got to put a lot of stock in the first 10
It's true.
games.
It's true.
But yeah, the fact that he's striking out a lot too. Strikeouts,
Mm.
he's got seven on the year. That's I think pretty high for him. Um, But yeah, I think he's just got to get that power back, and I'm not too worried. But yeah, my MVP pick, yeah, I don't know, I don't know.
E. It's early. It's early.
It's early. You know, it's also early for Shohei Ohtani. So
Yeah, he's still hitting 273 with a couple home runs though.
He
Get a pretty good day
see
today.
ah, you. You could argue that you can't necessarily win the MVP in the first week, but you could lose it.
Mm.
But
Ooh, well,
Otani also won the MVP in the first week, so
we'll get to another award in a second, but that's an
oh,
interesting take. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah,
MVP can't be lost. Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Our favorite division,
awards.
guys.
Awards. Are we hopping on over to the NL Central then? And we're giving
Unless
out
you have an
Let's do it.
award.
awards.
Yeah.
Let's
Andrew, what
do it.
award are you giving out in the NL Central?
Well, I'm talking about the guy that none of us picked to win Cy Young, Paul Skeens. Jacob and I touched on this a lot in last week's episode. Josh, we haven't gotten your reaction on it. Paul Skeens, is he okay?
Dude, again, it's his off the field distractions that are the worst. He's gotten too famous.
Ooh, okay.
Mm,
Is that a
Mm.
hot take? Livy Dunn, they need to break up.
Whoa.
He needs
that's an
like
insane
a
take. You can't
That's a
say that.
crazy
he
take.
needs
You can't
he
say that.
it's like the next great Taylor Swift album. Like he needs a breakup.
Oh,
And the comeback would be
I don't think you can
electric.
say you can't say that.
I don't know, man. I might be worried about Paul Skeens, but I'm sure not worried about the Pirates. That team is awesome. They're
if
That
you
good.
is
were
true.
They're
if you were
good.
Matt Arnold, would you give him a bag?
Give them a bag.
Give Paul Skeens a bag. Would you pay him?
If
Would you
I was
say,
the Brewers GM, would I give Paul
yeah,
Skeens the bag?
yeah, yeah? Would you back up
Like,
the dump truck of money and sign him for? Would you sign him?
Absolutely.
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
He's going to be fine too, just like the rest of the Blue Jays, just like your Athletics, Nosh, apparently, just like the White Sox, he's going to be fine as
Guys, these teams
well.
can't all be fine.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to start
except the
losing.
Pirates, I that the Pirates will regress, but Skeens will progress.
Ooh, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
okay,
He
sure.
has a 9.5 ERA right now. He had like a basically an infinite ERA in the first game because he got brought out in the first inning. So he got his ERA back down to 9. Good job in his second outing. Um, Second outing, 5 strikeouts. He did have 2 walks and 3 hits given up in 5 innings. That's a 1 whip.
Guys, when I look
1.94
up,
whip though. Got his whip down to 1.94. So hey, he only struck out one person in his first outing, struck out 5 in his second. He's going to come
Okay.
back. He's going to throw a couple complete games this year. Don't worry about it. That being said,
Ooh, okay.
still like my pick Yamamoto for
Our
Cy
pick.
Young. For Cy
yeah,
Young.
Yes.
yeah. When you look up Paul Skeens on Google, he's
Okay.
arguably the best pitcher in baseball. The
True.
third picture that pops up is Livy Dunn. That's,
Bro, get off this, man.
I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
What do you mean?
Just saying.
He's got a famous partner, you know?
Yeah,
He's got other MLB stars that
Yeah,
dated famous people.
it's
he's
true.
famous too. Like he would have gotten famous anyways. He won the Rookie
It's
of the
true.
Year and the Cy Young.
Yeah.
He would have
He's
gotten
a
famous without Livy Dunn. She's not the problem. I don't think they need to
he's a
separate
face of
them.
this league. He's a face. Is he face of baseball? One of the faces?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk about fungibles, sports
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
I bet you out of all of the autographs that exist in the checklist, Paul Skeens probably sells for the top 3 highest. Otani's number
Yeah.
one, Judge is number 2. I bet Paul Skeens is number 3.
I'll
Yeah.
say if you don't count Otani as like a pitcher, which he is a pitcher, but Skeens is probably the top selling pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Him
100%.
and Yamamoto are
And
top two
Yamamoto, yeah.
easily
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Yamamoto might, now that you mentioned that, Yamamoto might have
He's probably number
the
one.
Japanese edge.
Roki might actually too. But again, like you said, a little bit more global maybe.
But yeah, Paul Skeens, he's
Skeens
pulling
will be fine,
numbers.
guys.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I would
All jokes
say
aside.
out of all the teams that we're joking about being fine, I think I'm the most like I think Paul Skeens will be the most fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
He'll
I
throw a
do
couple complete
think
games this year.
I do think the Reds are going to be solid. Like you're
Oh
going, I
yeah.
think a lot of teams start hot, start cold, whatever. Like you kind of revert to the mean one way or the other. based on historical data and like how good your organization is, the Reds building off of a playoff berth last year, they look good to start the year. I think they're going to be another playoff team, potentially wild card in the NL. Um, their pitching is awesome. Their pitching is so
Hmm.
fun. Burns pitched awesome today. That was 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 9 strikeouts. That was super
Chase
fun to
Burns,
watch. Yeah, he's
calling him the next
electric.
Jacob Mizorowski.
Yeah, yeah, their pitching is
You,
fun.
the Marlins wish they still had Eugenio Suarez. They certainly do. He's
Yeah,
looking good in the
Wait,
Reds.
wait, what? The
Or sorry, not the
Marlins?
Marlins, the Mariners. Mariners.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I would say out of all the NL Central teams, then Pirates look good. Do you think they're going to regress as well? Because like you obviously want to root for the Brewers to make the playoffs. They've looked nothing but great. Have the highest run differential in baseball.
Heck yeah.
Who's not making the playoffs then?
Is it
If
the
is it the
team?
is it the one that we dare not to speak of that don't have any fans out yet that have the quote unquote fans, I guess I should say, bringing their laptops to the
Mm.
stadium and continuing to work and
Guys,
Uh,
instead of just taking off of work, continuing to work, not focusing on the game. Come on, what are you doing down there in Chicago, man? What are you doing?
I'll do you one first. So we talked Caleb Durbin. Uh, one of the walls be talking around here. This might be Craig Counsell's last season as Cubs manager.
ooh,
If they don't go
if they
far
don't
into
make
the
the
playoffs, I
playoffs,
believe it.
yeah.
I bet they have to even get past a
I
wild
think
card
so.
round, if not the
I think
first
Ooh,
so.
divisional
I would say
series.
yes. The bar,
Look,
Reds,
they
the
spent money.
Boston,
They just
yes,
sent a lot of money to Nico Horner as well. Not only
and
Bregman,
PCA
but Nico Horner. That's
and
two that
PC.
they've signed.
Yep,
And PCA, that's three. That's right. That's three players that they've just locked in on.
yep.
guys,
And
Alex
that's not
Bregman,
including some of their
another
pitchers, too.
another player that they spent big on.
A
Alex
lot
Bregman.
of money on. Yep.
Not not the greatest start. It's okay.
He had
It's
two home runs
okay.
in his first game. That was looking really good. And
Yeah.
then that's kind
And
of
then they
been it.
lost.
Yeah.
But
That's really
like,
been
But
it.
yeah, not
they
great.
lose Kyle Tucker. You replace him with Bregman. It's like maybe the same, maybe slightly
Yeah.
worse.
The
Yeah.
ceiling is, yeah, the same. Wow, they have Milner on their team. I didn't know that.
They
That's crazy.
do.
At
They
Council.
do.
And Colin Ray. Did
They
you guys see the video
do.
of Council in the dugout today?
I did
Choking
not.
on
No.
chewing tobacco?
Oh,
I'm chewing tobacco.
oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's if you haven't seen it,
Not a
go
good
look
look.
it up. It's pretty funny. You could tell he's maybe not super well versed in the chewing tobacco experience.
He needs a
Put a
vice this
wad
year,
in.
huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
put a wad in and started choking on it a little bit. It's a pretty funny video if you haven't seen it. Not a good look though.
Not a good look. Yeah. Also, I didn't. How many players are still doing chewing tobacco?
That's a
Like,
great
compared
question.
to like 20, 30 years ago when we first started watching baseball, how many players are still doing chewing tobacco?
Well, the bat. I don't even know.
Also, imagine you could
Not
do
a
chewing
lot.
tobacco in every sport. Like,
That
Hmm.
imagine
is
like
something
volleyball
crazy to
players
think
doing
about.
chewing tobacco.
That's crazy.
Or in hockey, the ice would be
Or
Oh, the
nasty.
ice would be
Players are
NBA.
spitting
whack.
on the ice anyways, but the ice would be nasty.
Ooh,
Oh, the NBA.
NBA,
The floor would get
the
so people would
floor.
slip on them. Oh,
Oh
that's
God.
disgusting.
it's a strange part of baseball.
It really
Very
is.
strange part of baseball.
But yeah,
Uh,
if the if there's three teams that come out of the Central, I'll maybe say Brewers probably gonna be one of them. I don't think that's a crazy take now. Maybe one of the Reds, Pirates sneaks in. If that third team isn't the Cubs, it's gonna be bad in Chicago this season. Especially if the White Sox look good, really bad.
Oh,
We didn't pick them for
yeah.
most disappointing fans, but
they have
those
the
might be
same
up there.
record.
They
They do
do.
have the same
They're
record.
the same record.
True. I
Every
will
Imagine,
division though.
say,
yeah, if it was just like a one-off, just absolute fluke of a season where the White Sox finished higher than the Cubs. Andrew,
that would be,
get out of Wrigleyville, man.
yeah, I'd
Oh,
burn it to the ground. Burn it
I've
to the
moved on,
ground.
by the way. Live update. to
Oh,
Marlins Yankees. It's still
are
7
we
to
looking?
4.
Yeah.
However, Giancarlo Stanton biting in the
Mm.
bottom of the ninth. We were just hyping him up. Guy on first and second, down 3. If he hits home run, the game's tied. We'll live update again. We're recording Sunday. By the way, Easter, we didn't even mention it. Didn't even
That's right.
mention
Really?
it today.
Happy
Yeah.
Easter.
Happy
Yeah.
Easter. All right. There's your NL Central. That's our home division. I mean, we're obviously rooting for the Brewers, but it is
Yeah.
kind of funny to see the Cubs at the bottom of the division. Pirates, obviously, most surprising out of
Yes.
the bunch. They look good. They look fun. Connor Griffin.
He's looking good.
Yeah. What else can you say? Did you know
He
he's
got called
married?
up.
He's 19
Wow.
and he's married.
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, he got called up early, and that's all we asked for.
Yeah.
He's got a chance. Guys,
Got a
we
chance.
didn't
Oh,
really
huge
talk.
chance.
We didn't really talk a lot about the Brewers, but uh
We don't
they
need
look
to.
good.
They just look.
Yeah.
They're doing what they
They're a good
need to
I
team.
do. They're scoring a lot of
yeah,
runs. A
a lot of
lot of
runs, but are
runs.
you worried about the bullpen?
Yeah, what's up with the bullpen?
Bullpen does not look good. It hasn't needed to look good, but it doesn't look good. A lot of injuries too.
Yeah. He'll be all right.
They'll be all right. That's the spirit.
They'll be all right. Everyone's going to be all right. Who
They
isn't?
can't all be all right,
They
guys.
can't
That's
all
the
be all
thing.
right.
Somebody's got to lose eventually.
Someone has to lose eventually. You know what it's going to be?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers. Yep.
Ooh.
Everyone's pick. No, we're not. I guess that's a good transition into the
I was
NL
gonna say,
West.
yeah.
The Dodgers looking pretty good. Giancarlo strikes out looking, by the way. Strikes out
Ooh.
looking.
See ya.
Two outs. Two outs now. Four. Who bats six in the Yankees lineup? It's Jazz, who's 0 for 4. He's
Jazz.
due.
Oh.
He's due.
Jazzy boy.
NL West. It's no surprise that the Dodgers are at the top. What do you expect?
Led by who though? Led by the most.
Andy Paz?
You mean Shohei Anthony Paz Otani, right? Shohei Otani's their best hitter, right? So far this season, or Mookie, or Freddie, right? One of those three.
Huh.
No, not their best hitter by far. Anthony Paz,
Yes, sir.
Anthony?
All Star.
Anthony.
I like how you renamed him.
Anthony Paz.
Anthony, yeah.
What's his full name? Or is his full
No
name
one
Andy?
named Anthony goes by Andy. Andy, is it Andrew? Oh, he might have the same name as you.
I don't know. Paz.
It's just Andy.
It's
I'm,
just
I'm,
Andy.
I'm watching
Dang.
too much Sopranos, guys. Everyone's Anthony.
Ah,
Wait.
Anthony. There you
Oh,
go.
weird. Okay.
Weird is
Andy.
right. Jazz is 0-2, by the way. Yeah,
Jeez.
Dodgers look good, and they haven't even needed Shohei Ohtani to be in full form yet. That being said, his pitching's been on. Pitching's been on. You know who else has been on? Yamamoto. Less
So
than one
Mm,
good.
whip to start the season. I'm
He's
telling you.
so good.
Yeah. The only concern, literal only
Mm,
concern I have about the Dodgers is Roki.
mm,
That's it.
yeah,
yeah.
Even their bullpens looked
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tanner Scott today gave up no runs. Surprise.
Insane. The Dodgers are so good.
Yeah. You know who has been a surprise? Well, that weirdo manager down in San Francisco must be smoking some of that
Dude.
California good
Yeah.
local kush.
Dude.
The
Worst
Giants
team in
have been
baseball?
so disappointing. What is up with the Giants?
Most
What is up with
disappointed.
Tony Vitello? What is up with everything going on in the Bay Area in baseball terms? They made some
Dude.
moves this offseason, man. Harrison Bader. They have Devers coming back, of course. They have
They
a
got
bunch of
Willie
young talent too. They got Willie,
season
who's not
four.
looked great to start the season. And
They
Jazz in the gap. Game's
Oh.
still going. Yeah, Nash, what are you gonna say?
uh the Tony Vitello thing is one of those moves that either looks so good when it works or looks so bad when it doesn't. And it's looking
Mm,
like the so bad part of that. It's going to be if the Giants have a really bad year this year, they're going to have to answer a
no.
lot of questions because I think people were really concerned and had a lot of hesitation about this manager. And I don't know. That would be such a bad look if they're not good this year again. If they have another disappointing season. So I'm a little worried about the Giants.
Yeah, I am too. They've been, let's see. I'm just going up and down the standings real quick. Nah, I'd say Red Sox have been more disappointing.
I was gonna say, yeah, who
I'd
are you
say
most
Red
worried
Sox have
for?
been more disappointing. I would say Giants most disappointing NL team.
Yeah. Yep. Red Sox,
Yes.
AL.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Matt Chapman caught yelling at Casey Schmidt, his first baseman. That's not a good look.
Not good.
No.
What are we doing, guys? What's happening down there in San Francisco?
Toxic,
Come
man.
on, wake up. Rockies, right where they're sitting, 3-6. It's
Yeah.
exactly where we expected them to be. Hey, better
Yep.
start than last year, though.
Yeah.
True. True.
Padres 4-5. Yep. Diamondbacks 5-5. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a little
Diamondbacks not the
surprising.
worst, not the worst start of the season.
Yeah.
Glad Corbin Carroll wasn't out for too long.
Yeah. Yeah, the Diamondbacks, I don't know, the middle of the NL West is just so weird
Oh,
to me.
so
Like
weird.
nobody really jumps out. Like the Padres have been disappointing the last couple of years. The Giants have been disappointing the last couple of years. The Diamondbacks have been disappointing last year or two. Um, so I'll be curious if any of those three teams starts to make a surge towards second place. But is it crazy to say that that division's over? Like nobody has a chance to win that division, and we're 9 games into the season.
Yeah. I don't. You're if you catch maybe you catch the Dodgers, but you're not going to.
Is Otani just the MVP already,
Oh,
barring injury?
Yes.
I
probably.
mean,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, fair enough. What can you say? What more can you say about him? He
Yes. The
smoked a
answer
home
is
run
yes.
today.
He did smoke home run today. Dead center too.
Mm.
So good. It's crazy.
Baseball's fun. Baseball's back, boys. It's back.
Baseball is fun. Baseball's back. Yankees go down 6-7 to the Marlins.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
Marlins now 6-3 then.
Marlins now six and
wow.
three officially
Firmly.
ahead
Oh,
in the lead. Instead of just being
really
two
good.
games above 500, just like the counterparts, they are now 3 games above 500. Shout out the
Let's
Miami
go.
Marlins. All right.
Bang.
Last division in baseball, NL West. Anything else to say about the NL West? Otherwise, that about does it for first week reacting and overreacting of baseball.
It's
Padres,
good to be back.
boring. What are you doing? Kind of like, Mason Miller,
Yeah,
new
Mason
walkout
Miller.
song.
Pretty
It's pretty.
But
electric.
It's pretty good walkout song.
it, what's crazy is that it doesn't even come close to Edwin Diaz's.
No,
True.
Like it goes hard, but then you hear like even if the trumpet isn't live, like yeah, come on. Edwin Diaz, that really gets the blood going. At least for me. I think it's he's got the best walkout, at least for closers. Hey, Trevor McGill, he's his is up there. I don't even know what is Trevor McGill's walkout song.
no. Mason Miller's is a corn song.
Mason Miller's is Corn, yes.
I don't know,
Let's
but I think it's a
see.
perfect representation though of the Dodgers versus everyone else. It's like Dodgers just do everything best, and everyone's just trying to imitate them, but it just doesn't look as good.
It's true. The streets are saying that Fernando Tatis Jr. is never going to hit a homer ever again.
Oh
Ooh,
man, worst Sora card that I've ever won of all time.
Probably.
both of you.
That was my big win. It was like week 2 of last year in So Rare, where I won that Fernando
Dude,
Tatis, man. He hasn't done
he should
anything
be
since because
he
now at the
should
bottom.
be so good. And he's just like, oh, frustrating.
Frustrating indeed. Well, we talked about a lot of players today. Like
We did.
a lot of players.
So many.
So who do we guess?
Um, I
Brewer?
think
Do we
we
just stick with the
go
Brewer?
with
Kyle
Yeah.
Harrison?
Ooh, yep.
yeah, that's a good show.
Do it.
Harrison
Wow.
Bader.
Have some respect on the guy's name.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is a
The
pitcher.
Ooh,
AL.
a lefty starting pitcher.
Oh,
It's gonna be
Chris Sale.
no less.
Chris Sale.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking too.
Okay.
Okay, it's
It
the
is the West.
NL
NL
West.
West. Who
Robbie
was
Ray. Who's probably too old.
probably too old. Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Send it. Send it.
Okay.
Okay. So he's probably 32. Yeah, because he's not older than 34. Chris Sale would have registered.
Oh
Okay.
Favorite
no.
division be a Padre,
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Padres.
Wait, when we eliminated, oh yeah, got the Giants out of the way.
Could be the
Rockies,
Rockies.
Diamondbacks have some good arms. Not a lot of old pitchers, I feel like.
Who? It's got. I mean, we've narrowed it down to four teams.
Yeah. And we just gotta say, I think we guess
Zach Gallen's
players
a
at this point.
righty.
Fat's a righty. He's
Fat's a
too
righty.
young. Yeah,
I
Padres.
don't think the
Ooh,
Dodgers have a lefty starter.
I don't think so. It's got to be
Oh
someone on.
no, no. I was thinking Padres of the very long ago in Mackenzie Gore, but he's been long gone. He's now on the Rangers.
Hmm.
Right.
Um, Rockies. I mean Quintana, but is not from the USA.
Is Brent Suter on the Rockies?
No, it's a
No.
starting pitcher.
He could be listed as a starter.
Bueller is a righty. For Bueller,
See what
not
Brent
going to do
Suter
it.
is. Brent Suter listed as a starter?
Is he
Oh, he
playing?
could be.
No, he's a reliever.
He's
He's
on the Angels?
36. He's on the Angels anyways, bro.
Let's
I
go.
don't know.
Shout out
Just
the
send
Angels.
like, oh man, on the
Is Pavetta? Is Pavetta
Rockies.
lefty?
Pivetta is a righty.
Hmm.
Should we get the team? That could help us. In the
Yeah.
age?
Oh, and he's a sneaky Canadian. That's crazy.
Sneaky Canadian. It's not
Okay.
the
It's the dot.
Yeah, Pivity Pivs
the
from
gotta be
Canada.
32. 32, it looks like.
32-year-old. It might be the Rockies, dude. Yeah, oh, man. Okay,
Name a
Rockies.
Rockies pitcher.
Rockies
Go.
starter.
Dolander's too young. Quintana's not from the USA. Um,
No way.
Michael Lorenzen's a righty.
I'm looking on Sora right
They
now.
have
I got a,
Sugano, who's obviously not from the USA.
Taiwan Walker.
Not from the USA.
Hmm.
It's probably not the
Man.
Dodgers either, right? So it's
It's
the
not the Dodgers don't have a
Diamondbacks?
lefty starter. I don't think the Diamondbacks have a lefty starter.
Man. Dude, these lefty starters. Yeah, Dolander's righty. Damn.
Are we forgetting somebody?
We're forgetting somebody who
That'd be.
goes
Oh,
by the
I think I
name
know who it
of
I think I know who it is. Wait, no, he's not from the USA though. Huh.
who
Send
are you
it.
gonna say?
Yeah, what are
Eduardo
you gonna say?
Rodriguez, Erod.
Erod? No.
Unless sneaky American.
Maybe
No. He's from the
he
He
got his
he
got his green card.
yeah,
everything
send
else
send
is
the Diamondbacks.
perfect.
Send the Diamondbacks. Send the
Everything else
Diamondbacks.
is
Send the
perfect.
Diamondbacks. It's not the
Dude, it's
Diamondbacks.
the Dodgers. Who are we forgetting on the
It's
Dodgers,
not
guys?
the
Come on.
Dodgers. It's not the Dodgers. They don't have a lefty
It's
starter.
maybe
Just
they
guess
made
guess
someone
Otani.
left-handed.
Guess Otani. I guarantee you it's not the Dodgers. I told you.
It's a
Okay.
It's the
Okay, so it's a
Rockies.
it's the
Rocky.
Rockies.
It's
Oh my god.
just a
Okay.
stupid Rockies pitcher.
Stupid. That's not very nice.
Rockies pitching rotation.
Is it? Is it? I think I have it on the tip of my tongue.
Kyle
Um,
Freeland?
yeah, Kyle Freeland.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Beeland.
I was gonna say Kyle Gibson.
Kyle
That is it's
Freeland. I
definitely
mean,
not
come
Kyle
on.
Gibson.
Oh,
Come on.
I mean, that's a household name.
I mean, isn't
Kyle
he
Freeland.
technically listed as one of their like top starters?
He is
Probably
the
is
top of
their
their
top star.
rotation. Yep.
Kyle
Yep.
Freeland.
He's got a
0-1 with the
1.39 whip,
hey, he pitched all right
2.989.
against
He's
the Blue
pitching
Jay. He pitched today.
pitched
Or
really
no, that
good
was
today. Pitched
Wednesday.
really well in his last start. 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk against the Blue Jays in 5 innings. That's
Wow,
solid.
sit down, Blue Jays.
Solid outing from Kyle Freeland. Put his name on the board. Come on, boys.
Wow.
He's a hometown kid. He's from Colorado.
Wow. I do not have all of the I need to get back into like the full season. Still not quite back in the full season swing yet.
Full
Get
season
these
swing.
players' names down. Kyle
Gotta give him
Freeland.
Kyle
couple
Freeland,
couple last
know the
second
name.
shout outs, man. Langoliers,
Yep.
Bangaliers, 5 home runs leading the AL, tied with DeLauder actually, who Andrew and I talked
Insane.
about last week.
Crazy.
Also Gary Sanchez. Shout out Gary
Shout
Sanchez,
Yeah.
out.
dude.
Shout out.
Like,
Brewers Black
why
Magic,
is he
baby.
back on the Brewers? Also, thanks.
Yeah. Black Magic.
Love it.
3 home runs and 13 at bats. Gary Sanchez. You heard it here first. Nosh, close us out. What an episode. Good to be back, all three of us, man.
Man,
There
we're
you have
back.
it. Yeah. It's great to be back. Let us know in the comments down below what team has been the most disappointing to start the season and what team has been the most surprising to you to start the season. Also,
Mm.
leave a rating wherever you're listening to the podcast. Go subscribe to the YouTube and check out our other social medias as well. And as always, until next week, you just attended batting practice. Now you're ready to get in the game. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.